Hello there, it's Gail here from Ornamentology. Going on with the run-throughs or flip-throughs, whatever you prefer, of these Christmas books that I've created. This one is predominantly made from from finds from this haul of vintage Christmas cards. As you can see from the front of this one, it's 1929 from a Mr. and Mrs. Towels. Interesting. They're quite a different situation. I mean, this one's actually got a little bit of embossment on the berries here, but they were quite a simple affair, I think, Christmas cards. Maybe they were just expensive, I don't know. I've tied this with butcher's string, but it's reminiscent of candy canes, really, isn't it? This stripy white and red fabric string. I've tied a knot in the end and frayed the ends a bit because I just quite liked that. So here it is. It's quite a little fat thing in its own way. So it's got lots of other vintage Christmas cards in it. This is a little snippet from something that was looking very, very torn. So I've salvaged as much as I can from it. And then in the back here is the back of a Christmas card. As you can see, they're kind of all a bit age marked. And there's something quite lovely about this. This is the back of a Christmas card, of which the front appears somewhere else. A little envelope. This is quite modern, and it's just got a few bits and bobs in there that you can sprinkle throughout your journal or even on your Christmas parcels if you felt inclined. I quite liked this. This is from the Night Before Christmas book that I got when I was on my travels in Surrey. Just some interesting images that are kind of hinting at that kind of time frame. And then we go into the modern with this die cut on a piece of banana paper. It's very, very robust and very textural. There's plenty of writing space in this. It's meant to be the thing that kind of gets you through Christmas, really, and just entertains you a bit. You can write your lists, you know, who you're buying your stuff for and when you've got to do whatever it is you've got to do. And then on this one, again, I think this is slightly, it's about the same, it's within a 10-year time frame. Look at these beautiful little stylized robins. They're quite pretty, actually. And then on the back, I found a Christmas list thing for naughty or nice children. So you can write your children's name down and maybe I thought you could put this on your fridge with a magnet, and you could put them in one pile and then they might behave and get into the other pile. I don't know. And then there's just a little tag there with just leftover bits of stuff, just, you know, just for decoration, really, like you do. Again, more pages. This is, you can write on here, but this is the inside to another card. To May from Doris. I mean, how wonderful is that? It's a little snapshot of time, isn't it? Again, more of this embossed and debossed holly. My friend very generously lent me a whole pile of these, which is rather magnificent, and some more paper to write, a bit more embossing. And this is the back of a Christmas card. It was... where is that from? I don't know. Let's get rid of it. Just to reinforce this, because I didn't want it to pull through, but I quite like the way that looks. You could write on it, obviously. More writing pages. This just folds out. There's a bit of flat there. You can actually write on top of this. That's the deboss, and this is the emboss. There's something quite lovely about the feel of that. Another bit of Christmas card here. It's just the piece that goes with from thingy to Doris, and you can write on the back of there. The feel of the paper in those days was different. A bit of tea dyed. This is just a journaling card. It was obviously I just don't know. It hasn't been fastened to anything. It's just a card, and it's just beautiful. It's just a whole bunch of sparrows that look like they're having a bit of a scrap, to be honest. But it's interesting. It's a marker of its time, and it's worthy of entry, I think. And then here is just a few little labels that I made from things I've found. Again, my friends very kindly lent me her cutting die, so I took out some mistletoe. Cut out some mistletoe, should I say, through my machine. Die cut machine. My words are backwards today. Some more paper, the other side of that, and the other side of this. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, now on Comet, on Cupid, on Donna and Blitzen. I just thought I'd read that bit. I quite like listing all the reindeer, to be honest. And then there's a little bit more about the Night Before Christmas. And then there's this interesting thing. Kind thoughts and wishes. and Remembrance True. And this is York Minster. It's a little embossment of York Minster. And this was the card that was in it. So it was good cheer, and it's from Ted. I don't know what the 1089 is. I don't know quite what that's all about. But this lifts up. You can write on all of these places. And I thought in this one, I'd put you a very modern Christmas wish list, and you can write your Christmas wishes on there, should you wish to do so. And then there's a little pocket at the back, and I put some paper in for you to it's just a sheet of paper that I've dyed, and it's in there just for any little jots you might have. And that's it. It's an old Christmas card. It's a snapshot of time. There's something very wholesome about these. You know, ephemera of this kind is going to disappear forever. And you know, if you're nostalgic about Christmas at all, this is the thing for you. I've called it Bygone Wishes because I think there's lots of wishes for, you know, prosperity, for peace, for generosity, and there's something just wholesome about it. It's rather beautiful. Let me measure it for you. It is 15.5 centimetres that way, with the about 10.5 that way, and in inches that is 6.25 by 4.5 or thereabouts. And it's beautiful. It's of its time, you know, it's a snapshot of history. It's just lovely. And you know, if you have a nostalgic friend or somebody that likes a traditional Christmas, then this is the little notebook for them to get them through, really. It's just really sweet. And it just says, with heartiest Christmas greetings and best wishes for the happy new year from Mr. and Mrs. Towels. How extremely formal were they in those days? But there it is. It's ready to go. It's £40 just because they're vintage cards and they're never going to come up again, are they? There's something rather lovely about them. But yes, it's very lovely and it's available. Just get in touch in the usual way and I'll get it mailed out to you. Or, you know, if you bump into me in an event I'm doing, you know, I can drop it off there for you. Anyway, take good care of yourselves and thank you so much for your time. Bye bye now.